Hi guys, so we are moving forward, and now we are talking about the line 7 move Queen C2, D4, Knight F6, C4 E6, G3 D5, Knight F3, Bishop E7, Bishop G2, castles, D takes C4, Queen C2. So here some interesting lines are possible, like B5, but A6 is just the best move in this position, so A6. And here we will talk about A4, which can be called a modern main line of the open Catalan in the next videos, and this video and some of the next ones are about Queen C4, which can be called the old main line. Many games were played in the 2009, 2010 in this line, but nowadays A4 is more popular. So before moving forward, I want to show you that Queen C4 is an obligatory move, because other moves are not bringing much for white. For example, Rook D1, B5. This is the main black's idea, to just protect C4 pawn, and black is a pawn up. For example, if A4, then black is choosing Bishop B7 and everything is protected, extra pawn, no problems at all. If Knight G5, attacking the rook, then C6, B3, C takes B3, A takes B3. This pawn structure frequently arises in the Catalan, but here it's just nothing. H6, Knight F3, Bishop B7, with the idea of playing Queen B6, then Knight Bd7, and one day C5. So just an extra pawn, white has nothing. The other moves, like Knight Bd2, black can play B5, Knight G5, Rook A7. C6 is just another move, and here after A4 even Rook B7 idea is possible, which was proposed by Jan Gustafsson. Bishop B7, Bishop B7, Knight Gf3, Knight C6, and black has an excellent compensation. But that's very rare line. Also sometimes Bishop G5 is played, but we just play B5 and we are pawn up after Knight E5. Also an idea to try is here to play C6, Bishop C6, Rook A7, Bishop G2, Bishop B7 with no problems at all. But these moves are just one, you can see them one time in your entire life. Queen C4 is played, or A4 is played, so Queen C4, and this is a short video where we will talk about Queen B5. Here almost every time white plays Queen C2, because Queen D3, Bishop B7 with the idea Knight Bd7 and C5, and Queen on D3 does nothing. So Queen C2, Bishop B7, and this is a critical position. In this video we shall look every minor white's move except two moves with the bishop, Bishop F4, Bishop G5, and of course the main move, Bishop D2. These are the main moves. We will talk about them in the separate videos, and here other tries, but all these tries are nothing for black. Black's main idea is just to play Knight Bd7 and C5. So for example, Rook D1. Here Bishop P4 is a good move, asking white's queen to move somewhere. If Queen C3, then C5, and the Rook D1 is unprotected, and if Queen D2, then good prophylactical move B4, taking c3 square from white's knight, and black is just better. The other try is knight c3, but brings white nothing. Knight bd7, rook d1, and here comes a new idea. When rook is on d1 in the Catalan opening, black frequently gets the queen out of this d8 square. So, for example, in old Tseitlin Plachetka game, black tried queen c8 with the idea c5, and nothing is going on. But let's move to the next moves. For example, knight bd2, knight bd7. Here in the old game of Reshevsky, he played e4, and after c5, black has a big advantage. So knight b3. The white's idea is to block the c5 square, but actually after bishop e4, queen d1, c5 can be played, and white achieves nothing. D takes c5, knight takes c5, knight takes c5, bishop c5, with small advantage for black. Also, bishop e3 is rare move. White protects the c5 square, but after knight bd7, white cannot play knight bd2 due to knight d5, and this bishop is misplaced. So knight c3, but after rook c8, rook fd1, c5 follows, d takes c5, bishop c5, bishop c5, rook c5, queen b3, queen b6, like it was played in the game between two engines. I think that this one is the best white has in this video, because the position is equal. And the last move is a3. White wants to play knight c3 with no b4 ideas, but knight bd7 with bishop g5, then c5, d takes c5, bishop c5, bishop f6, queen f6, knight c3, rook a8 with advantage for black. And if knight c3, then c5 follows, d takes c5, bishop c5, bishop f4, rook c8. If rook a1, then just queen e7 before bishop b6 with advantage. Now, the more tricky move is rook ad1, and here we see the point of the move a3. If queen e7, then b4, and then bishop d6 follows, so black cannot play such a way. Queen b6 is also well met by b4, so queen e8, another idea. And if before just bishop e7 with the knight b6, knight d5 idea, so knight c4. And if queen d2, then knight b6, and best white has is to play knight e5, queen e7, bishop b7, queen b7. Black is tiny bit better, but nothing is going on. So that was an introduction video to the queen c2 a6, queen c4 system, where we play bishop b5, and if white tries something else, then three main lines, then the black's play is very easy to remember. Knight d7, c5, and if rook is standing on d1, then bringing queen out to e8 or c8. So that's all. This video was very short, and see you in the next one.